and welcome back to another episode of Alastors' Happy Hotel Hour. I'm your host, the radio demon himself, and I'm here to bring you some spine-tingling tales to keep you up at night. Our first story comes from a fellow demon named Charlie, who resides in a rundown hotel in hell called the Hasman Hotel. Charlie's story begins with a dream she had one night. In her dream, Charlie found herself walking through the endless halls of the Hasman Hotel. However, everything looked different, almost twisted. The walls were covered in a dark swirling pattern and the air was heavy with a putrid scent. Suddenly, she heard a faint whisper coming from one of the rooms. It beckoned her closer, and without thinking, Charlie followed the sound. The closer she got, the louder the whisper grew until it was a deafening roar in her ears. Just as she was about to reach the door, Charlie was jolted awake by a loud knock on her door. It was one of her loyal friends, Vaggie, who had come to wake her up for the day. Charlie shook off the dream and went about her day, but she still couldn't shake the feeling of unease that lingered from her nightmare. That night she tried to sleep. Charlie's dream returned. This time, the whispering was louder and more insistent. It seemed to be coming from the basement, where the hotel's radio station was located. Curiosity getting the better of her, Charlie tiptoed down to the basement and found herself in front of a locked room. The door seemed to be pulsing with an eerie light, and the whispers were coming from inside. Trembling, Charlie reached out and slowly opened the door. She was met with a blinding light that consumed her, and she woke up in a cold sweat. After that terrifying dream, Charlie couldn't bring herself to go back to sleep. She stayed up the rest of the night, too scared to close her eyes. The next day, she decided to explore the basement of the hotel, hoping to find some answers to her strange dreams. As she walked through the dark and dusty hallway, she stumbled upon a locked door with a sign that read radio station, the same radio station that had been in her dreams. Intrigued, Charlie managed to find a way to unlock the door and stepped inside. To her surprise, she found a vacant radio booth with an old microphone set up. As she approached the mic, she heard a familiar voice whisper in her ear. It was Alastors, the radio demon. He told her that her dreams were a warning, and that she needed to be careful around the confines of a hotel. He also revealed that the hotel was cursed, and that it was Charlie's destiny to try to save the inmates from eternal damnation. Though she was scared, Charlie knew she had to face her fears, and do what she could to save her friends. From that day on, she and her friends worked tirelessly to rehabilitate lost souls who wandered into the hotel. And that, dear listeners, is the tale of how Charlie's dream led her to unlock the secrets of the Hasman Hotel. That's all the time we have for today on Alastors' Happy Hotel Hour. I hope you enjoyed our spooky tale, and be sure to tune in again next time for another chilling story. Until then, stay wicked, my dears.